Welcome to AfriFreedom Channel, your trusted space for critical analysis of African sovereignty and global political developments that shape our continent's future. If you're passionate about understanding what really goes on behind the headlines, you're in the right place. Before we dive into today's very important video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to AfriFreedom Channel so you never miss an update that truly matters. We also value your voice. Drop your opinions in the comment section respectfully. Let's build a community that thinks, questions, and acts. The following video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. All opinions expressed are based on publicly available information and are meant to encourage critical thinking, public awareness, and responsible engagement. We do not promote violence, hate, or misinformation. Viewer discretion is advised. Recently, a video resurfaced featuring U.S. Marine General Michael Langley, who openly admitted that the United States trained Mamady Doumbouya, the man who later led a successful coup in Guinea in 2021.
Now, General Michael Langley is in Kenya for the African Chief of Defense Conference, and I know this person is very familiar to you guys. He's best known for his outrageous remarks towards Burkina Faso's President Ibrahim Traore, where he accused him of using the gold reserves in his country to benefit himself. And this is a statement that did not augur well with majority of you. I mean, guys, many people took to the streets and they were protesting and they were demonstrating and they were saying, hands off Burkina Faso, hands off Ibrahim Traore. And obviously this is not what Michael Langley might have expected, and he made a clarification yesterday. I'll be walking you through what he said. He's standing by his word. He's saying some of these things were taken out of context, but still people are telling him, get off African matters. We are about to dig deeper on why he's here and also the role of AFCOM when it comes to the African continent. But before that, I want us to be able to watch this video together, because I can bet on it you guys have not bumped into this video before. Because tell me why one of the soldiers that these people trained ended up, successfully getting the president of Guinea out. One of the soldiers that they trained successfully led a coup in Guinea, and he's now the president of Guinea. And this is Michael Langley being questioned on the activities and the trainings of these soldiers that end up even leading successful coups in Africa. Let's take a look at this footage together.
Just ballpark, in the last decade, how many Africans has the United States military trained and equipped?
Congressman, I don't have that figure. I can get that figure for you.
Ballpark, just, how many?
Congressman, it would be a wild guess, right?
It seems like something we should know, right?
Over the years, we have trained a substantial number, especially in the Gulf of Guinea states, including
like more than 10,000?
It is more than 10,000.
More than 50,000?
I say we're reaching around 50,000
okay.
at least.
And what percentage of the people we've trained end up participating in insurrections or coups against their own government?
Very small number, Congressman. Very small number.
So what percentage do you think?
I'd say probably less than 1%.
But it does happen.
The IMEC program is in force, and we've pushed a significant number through our schools across the
and what data sets do you track to arrive at the conclusion that less than 1% of the roughly 50,000 that we've trained have participated in coups? Because it'd be like about 500, about 1% of 50,000.
Congressman, you may have that information. I don't at this time, but I know.
Well, I know there are some, right? Like go ahead and throw up that image. This is Colonel Mamady Doumbouya. And this is a photo of him. Did we train and equip him? In Guinea?
By name.
I want to roll that again for you guys. Did we train and equip him? Because Mamady Doumbouya is going to be a very, very important part of today's conversation. Let's just listen in one more time. Did we train and equip him?
And this is a photo of him. Did we train and equip him? In Guinea?
By name, I cannot identify that.
Well, that guy in the middle with the big red hat, Colonel Mamady Doumbouya. That's him with a bunch of U.S. service members outside of our embassy. And just months after this photo was taken in 2021, he led a coup in Guinea and threw out the leader. Does that concern you?
Congressman, core values is what we start off with in IMA programs.
Do we share core values with Colonel Doumbouya?
Core values. I will repeat that. Core values. Respect for humanity.
Do we share those values with Colonel Doumbouya?
Absolutely. In our curriculum.
He led a coup.
We do.
Mainstream media might have moved on. This revelation reopens crucial questions about foreign influence, sovereignty, and the future of African governance. How do we as Africans interpret such admissions? When a top U.S. military official confirms involvement in training a future coup leader, is this merely coincidence, or is it a deliberate strategy hidden in plain sight? This revelation brings us face to face with a harsh reality. If the United States trained the soldier who toppled an elected African president, what does that imply about Washington's real interest in Africa? Could this be part of a broader neocolonial playbook, one that substitutes direct control with strategic influence and covert manipulation? Could our continent's militaries be unintentionally, or perhaps deliberately, turned into tools for advancing foreign interests? And what of the other African officers trained under similar U.S. programs? How many of them have been, or could be, leveraged to alter the political direction of their nations under the guise of stability? Could Guinea's experience be the first chapter in a script being rewritten across multiple African states? Are our armies truly ours, or are they assets in a foreign policy strategy? For a continent still fighting for full independence, the implications are profound. If our leaders are removed not by the will of the people but by soldiers influenced by outside powers, then who is really in charge? This is not just a Guinean issue, it's an African one. Can a continent claim sovereignty when its sovereignty can be subverted by those who once claimed to be allies? This also raises urgent questions about the integrity of democracy in Africa. When a coup is carried out by a foreign-trained officer, and the international reaction is silence, or even strategic engagement, doesn't that send a chilling message? Is democracy only valuable to our so-called allies when it serves their interests? Or are coups tolerated as long as the result maintains their geopolitical foothold? The U.S. has long presented its African military training programs as efforts to support peace and stability. But when these trainings are followed by coups, we must ask, peace and stability for whom? Is it really about building stronger African nations, or is it about preserving systems of control, influence, and extraction? When the guns turn inward, is it still partnership, or something much more sinister? To the citizens of Guinea and to every African watching this, do you feel that these interventions are helping you build a better future? Has the coup brought real change, or is it another reshuffling of elites while the people continue to struggle at the bottom? Who truly benefits when external powers shape internal decisions? Africa cannot afford to sleepwalk through these moments. The statement from General Langley is not just a footnote in a speech, it is a signal, the revelation, and perhaps even a warning. We must scrutinize who trains our soldiers, who funds our programs, and who stands to gain when instability erupts. We must ask, can we protect our sovereignty without owning every aspect of our leadership and defense? At AfriFreedom Channel, we remain committed to exposing the hidden forces that shape Africa's destiny. This isn't just about one country, it's about our collective awakening. If you found this video insightful, remember to like, share, and subscribe. But more importantly, we want to hear from you. Were you aware of General Langley's admission? What do you think this means for Africa's path toward self-determination? Is foreign military influence helping or hurting our continent? Thank you for watching. Stay aware, stay engaged, and stay with AfriFreedom Channel, where freedom begins with awareness.